What do I do if I want my kids to live in my house after I die? My name is Philip Bruce. I'm an estate planning attorney here in Minnesota. And what happens frequently, well, usually happens with estate planning is, I'm going to give my house to my adult kids, and then they'll probably sell it. That's usually the way that goes with the home. Cabins are a little bit different because there's some emotion and some other things attached to that kind of property. But when it comes to the house, usually it's a liquidated thing. But sometimes we want to make the house available to one of the adult kids to where to actually have them make it their home. They can actually move in there. And you can absolutely do that. There's a couple things to be concerned about. The first one is we want to make sure that the kids are all treated equitably. It doesn't have to be equal, but we want it to be fair depending on what our goals are. So if I'm going to give someone an illiquid $300,000 house, so there's no spending money attached to it, and I have another child and I have $300,000 in cash, well, what if I spend down the cash during the rest of my life and the value of the house goes up, and now I've just given my kids something very uneven? So what we're typically going to do when it comes to this is we're going to give a child a right of first refusal to buy the home. So it can be purchased from the estate, it can be purchased from the revocable trust, whatever it is, we give this child the right to buy it for fair market value. That way they can choose. They can say, nope, and then we're going to liquidate it and the kids get it equally, or that person has to go take out a mortgage and buy it from the estate. And then now they've got a house in the estate, they've got a house which they purchased, so that's no longer estate property, and now there's all this cash. We'll cut that in half, give it to the two kids or however many kids there are, so they'll get some cash back and they can decide what they want to do as far as paying down their own mortgage they just took off or whatever it is they want to do. But that's the way that we're going to make the house available for someone to make it their home if they want. There are other things you can do. You could just give one of the kids the house, but again, you got to watch out for what happens to those other assets, and we just want to make sure it's fair. Money has a funny way of feeling emotional. We might not think of it as being an emotional thing, but if someone gets an uneven amount and they feel like they've been just as good of a child as everybody else, why did that happen? And it can cause some hard feelings. So just be careful of that. Philip Bruce at Stone Arch Law Office. If you have any questions, give our office a call.